Hi there. Okay, so on my Facebook Messenger, your name is Melesha. I hope I'm saying that right. But then on my email, it said Danielle Melesha. So I hope I'm using the right name. I'm going to call you Melesha. How are you? This is your how-to video. Okay, so obviously my colors are a little bit different than yours, but in your palette, this is your main color. This is Goddess. And this right here is your brightening highlight, okay? So it's just a little bit lighter. So when I talk about lighter and darker, that's what I'm talking about. I'm gonna use mine. And you have the buff brush. I think you got that one on a fantastic deal. Good for you. Okay, so let's go through your makeup. You also have Aspen. So this brush is a little bit different for Aspen. I'll show you so that picture that I had sent about the lady using, my mom using it, she uses this brush. If you have just a little bit to cover, you use the fluffy end. If you have a little bit more to cover, you use the denser end. And then if you have sunspots, use a dense brush like this. So it's probably gonna work perfect. When you have a big brush, you swirl around Aspen. You swirl around it. Because you don't wanna, it's not like you're putting a whole layer of makeup on, you just want a dusting. So there's almost nothing on there. Let's see if we can cover some of these. So it's not even going to cover it, but it's going to blend it. So do you see how my skin color hasn't changed, but it's just blended in? So it really, really helps to give you like this really beautiful slate before we start our makeup. So with the buff brush, you're going to want to grab a little bit and not a whole layer and put it where you need it. So let's see, I have a couple of things up there. So I would just lightly cover it. If you have a dark spot, so if you have a darker sunspot, you're going to want to grab quite a bit more and really cover that guy. So really cover it so you can kind of see that there. And the reason we do that is because when we use our main color, so there's a little bit of yellow in all of the main colors. It doesn't show up yellow, but it combats redness. But when we have darker spots, it doesn't cover that. It only covers red. So we want to use a similar color to put on top so that the main color can go over top and not make it look, you know how when you go over like a dark under eye, it just looks kind of smudged and it's still there. So we're trying to eliminate that. So that's what the Aspen's going to do. So you're going to put it everywhere you feel like you need it. And if you need it everywhere, you're going to use a fluffier brush and you're going to dust your whole face, whatever you feel you need. And then we'll get into our regular hack. Okay, so you have Astoria. You can use either side. I'm going to use the big side. For my cheeks, I do like to use just the edge of this brush. So I'm going to brush the edge through Astoria. Okay, so you can see how it's just on the edge. With the cream, it's going to take a little bit of getting used to because we probably used too much in the beginning. So let's contour our cheeks. We're going to start at the top of the ear and we're going to aim anywhere in this area. Okay, so it's going to be a lot higher than you probably think. And we'll stop at the pupil. So we're just going to start at the ear, and you can do a line, you can do little dots, whatever you want. And we're just going to start to blend it in just a little bit. So that one got a little bit high, but it's no problem. I will show you how to fix that. And then we'll do it again. So we're going to go just on the edge, top of the ear. I'll show you on this side. How when the right placement, oh, it looks so, so good when you have the right placement. Okay. So now you can see how it kind of gives my cheek like this little mountain there. And so it really lifts your cheekbones. It really changes the look of your face. So this one just got a little bit high, but it's all cream, so it's not a big deal. As long as we have it down there. So that's what you want for the cheek contour. And you will get used to this with practice. It takes a little bit of time. Let's go back into Astoria with the whole brush. And now for the forehead, I just start at where my hair parts and I go to the top of my ear. Where my hair parts, top of my ear. Whatever's left on this brush, let's go down from the ear and frame our chin. Down from my ear. My 2-year-old's very loud right now. I'm sorry if you can hear him. So this is just going to help to frame your face, and it's going to help to bring, my gosh, they're playing a very loud game. It's going to help to bring all the colors into our neck, because our neck is a few different colors. Okay, so this stuff up here, we're just going to pull it into our hairline. Just like that. So we're going to pull it back into our hairline. And then if you want, just go over that line. So it could get blended more, but it looks pretty good right now. I use the same side. Let's go into your mane. So you're gonna go into Goddess. So Goddess is the darker of the two lighter ones, okay? So you're just gonna grab a little bit of Goddess, go down your nose. And from there, there's a little bit too much there. You can see it, it's streaky. I'm gonna use it and I'm gonna drag it around so it moves so nicely. Oh gosh, good, they quieted down. So we're gonna drag it over each eyebrow and we're gonna drag it down the whole entire nose. Now it is totally up to you how much you need. Just make sure that it's really sinking into your pores. So we're gonna do the whole nose. We're gonna go on each eyelid. And by that time, there's nothing left on our brush. So now we can go and just brush over top of that line, blending it all together. And you'll see that you can't see the makeup. You can actually like see my pores, and it's honestly just looks like you have beautiful skin. So that's what it should look like. You shouldn't see the makeup. Let's go back into Goddess. And now we're gonna go underneath the contour. So we're gonna go under the contour everywhere we have not gone, so we're not layering anything. Under the contour. We're gonna go under the lip and over the lip. Okay, so at this point, I would do the lip and cheek. Now, I'm not sure if you have lip and cheeks that you like or if you forgot to order it, but there isn't one on your order. So I'm just going to use this guy right here. So I'm just gonna touch it. I accidentally dragged, which means I'm gonna have way too much. And I'm going to lay it just on top, so just above where the contour is. So just above, I don't like to come any further. And then also, you can use your finger or your brush and just add it to your lips. So it's both lip and cheek. Okay, you didn't get that one, so for you, you're just going to carry your brightening highlight over that area, or your main color. And it's gonna look gorgeous. Let's flip to the small side for the first time, and we're gonna go into this lighter color. This is Wheat. So we're gonna dab in there, and this is where the magic is. So this goes under the eye, and this is what lifts your face up. And we're just gonna drag it under the eye and down the nose. Under the eye, down the nose, and then fan it out. And it just lifts your whole face. Under the eye, down the nose, fan it out. There we go. Okay, so at this point, you can get any excess lip and cheek off of there, or you can just use the little side, whatever you choose. And you're just gonna go over top of the edges, and you're just gonna blend it until you're happy with the color. So I like to pull it back into my hairline or lift it up. Pull it down. You can flip it over if you want, just to help to blend that pink in. And there you have it. If you have any questions, or if it's not working, or if it's not looking the way that it should look, please reach out to me, because I have put this makeup on every age of lady, every skin type, and it looks so gorgeous. Just sometimes it takes tweaks, so I am here to help you with those if you have any issues, and I just hope you love your makeup.